How's it, June here. In this video, I'm going to show my first testing of neural networking in Unity.
So I see that you got hi there. Yeah, it's me.
Yes,
Again.
it's my dad again.
The nemesis. Anyway, so what's going on here? I think I see that you got this inspiration from this YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm learning about deep neural networks on a video on by freecodecamp.org on YouTube, and I'll give the link to the video in the description. It's a brilliant video. It's not describing any code, but describing how it all works, whether it's CNN, where image recognition, all sorts of cool subjects.
Okay, so basically what you've done is you've programmatically done it. Instead of visually, you've taken it and you're saying, oh, can I actually do this dynamically? Can I...
I'm doing the very first project they're doing. It's just showing how you can do neural networking to figure out whether this cube is solid.
So can you explain the whole process as simple as possible?
So I think it would be easier to explain it by showcasing it.
Just explain the solid, vertical, diagonal, horizontal
so
stuff.
What you can do is, if this cube is, let's say, totally black, then it will find its way through the network and decide that it's solid. If it's vertical, and I'll just show you what vertical would look like. It would look that's horizontal. It would go to horizontal there, and I believe this is how you do it, something like this. And there it would go to vertical.
Okay.
We have diagonal and horizontal as well.
Okay, cool. So explain how you came up with the idea to join the stuff. How did you actually figure that out?
Well, I was wanting to do some sort of text generation, a very basic version of chat. So I came across this free code camp video. And for now, I think it would be better just to learn about images, which is really cool anyway. I always wanted to know about neural networks, and maybe it would teach me about text eventually.
Okay, why do you need to know about text? In what context?
Well, it's just an interesting project, I guess. Maybe I'm making some drawing game and I could figure out whether it's what kind of drawing it is. I'm not sure, but
what do you mean what kind of drawing it is? Explain.
So maybe if you draw a tree, it would say label the artist the title of the picture tree, or may have a gallery, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the use case in
an
the
orange,
games,
an apple.
Yeah, it could do image recognition, all sorts of cool stuff.
Okay, so explain what you did here.
So for now, this is very rough. So if I go to my scene quickly, I just, for now, each connector I by hand made these.
So it's very manual.
Yes, incredibly. I have to set each one's weight, and which is fine for something, it's a bit irritating, but it's fine for something this small. But for ones with thousands of layers, like even hundreds of thousands of
or networks,
different
nets. Or connections.
Connections, yeah, it's very time consuming. No, layers actually.
Okay, but what I'm saying is it's a neural network is connections. If you're talking neural network, it's connections.
However, each of these is a layer.
Okay, yes, I understand.
So you can have thousands of layers and big networks.
Okay, great. So does this thing work?
Yes. So I wanted to, for this project, make an update so it runs dynamically while you're playing the game, but I just couldn't get it to work. It's not really, it's not good enough to be able to do something like that.
Okay, so will you show people one day with a new iteration, will you show people how to actually develop this programmatically in the next version?
It will be way better, more programmatically than visual, although it will have pretty visuals just like this, but it will be generated.
I don't think these are pretty at all. They're freaking ugly. But anyway, carry on.
Just, this is what you'd get named.
Okay, let's play it then and have a look.
Right, so
I hope this frickin' works.
Yes, I hope so too. Yep, it says it's diagonal. With 100% it's diagonal.
Okay, nice. So I see that it's not dynamic at the moment, so you have to do every...
Well, I have to replay the game because it only runs once on start, so I have to replay it every time I change it.
Okay,
Did barely work an update, but the solid, vertical, diagonal, horizontal pieces didn't for some reason.
Okay, great. Go for it. Next one. What's the next one?
Right, so if we make this, let's do something. Let's try a horizontal. And it's horizontal.
Wow, it actually does work.
Yep. And if we just make it solid, and it works with white and black since I have this inverter. So if it's one color, then it doesn't matter, it'll still go to solid or vertical, whatever.
Okay, cool. And the next one is...
But what I really like is the video. I made it simpler so you didn't have to worry about float values but you can actually have like grays and different kind of colors. So if I do something like this, let's just kind of randomly assort it. So this is sort of solid and sort of vertical. So let's see what it says. Okay, it's solid. It says it's solid, which it sort of is, but also very lightly. I don't know if it shows very good.
But maybe what you should do is give percentages.
Yes, in the next video, where I make this, I will have percentage.
And you'll be able to show people how you coded it, because you said your code is really rough and terrible.
Yes, it's very painful to make new networks with this system. But yeah, this was just to get it working.
And what language is this? C+, eh?
C#.
C#, okay. What happened to why didn't you do Swift? Why didn't you use Swift?
I was using Swift actually in SpriteKit with this project, but I just liked how easy it was to just drag and drop things. It's just
so
easier.
The UI was easier to manipulate.
Yeah, to debug. It was just easier. And it's quite pretty.
But you have to be honest that the Swift IDE is probably the best IDE, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Visual Studio Code. It's not very nice.
But so your huge experience of being 12 years old, what is the best IDE to start on?
Well, it really depends on what language, but for Swift, C++, and those, and I think Object-C, it definitely Xcode. I love it. It's a brilliant IDE. It supports C++ fully and a few other languages. It's just really nice.
Why do you like it so much? Because it's intuitive or what?
It's just a nice idea. It has nice built-in auto-correction, not like Visual Studio Code. We have to rely on other places, or we have to install a bunch of plugins.
Okay, cool. So it's very kind of user-friendly to starting out people.
Like Xcode or Unity?
Xcode.
Well, it really depends on what you're doing, but the idea is a nice idea.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you want to do on the solid, vertical, diagonal, and horizontal, you want to do percentages. But anyway, it's a very cool...
It already sort of does some sort of percentage, where you can tell the percentage sort of by whether it's white or grey.
So gradients of the... Okay, well, let's show...
So let's see where it thinks this is.
Gosh, that's like a diagonal.
Yes, it thinks it's sort of solid and diagonal, which is what it should do.
Okay, that's interesting.
And very likely horizontal.
Okay, you know what would be nicer if you didn't do it grey and white, if you made it like a seriously hectic colour, like different...
Like a red colour
like
instead
a red,
of grey.
Yeah, it'd be quite interesting.
Well, that's actually really easy.
Well, let's do it while you do it quickly. Let's go to your program.
Right, I'll open it. Let's just try and find the right script. This is going to be in the display, I think. So let's open it quick. And I will just scroll down. And if we make this, let's make it red. So we can go 0f. And if I just replace these all with 0f.
Speed, come on, speed.
And there we go.
Awesome.
And now if we go back to Unity.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be quite interesting.
And let's run it. And hopefully this should make everything reds.
Or gradiated reds.
Yes.
That is just...
Maybe it's a bit much.
That's a bit much, but interesting. So let's try another one. Let's do a solid.
Okay, so we can do a solid. It might be a bit hard to see now, but...
Yeah, it would be. That's why I'm doing it.
And we can even do a bit of variation in it, and we'll still say it's solid. Right, and it says it's solid, as you can see here. They're all dark red and there's
cool, man. So you'll show people how to build this art in a more effective way. Definitely. And maybe do more cool things, more dynamically.
So I don't know how expandable that will be, but it will be a bit easier to make. Maybe add an extra solid or something different kind of solid, or I'm not sure. I don't know why you'd need to do that, but it would be a bit more dynamic and a bit more expandable.
How do you see this in your gaming experience? Or how do you see this helping you in your gaming?
I'm not sure. I guess it just teach me about neural networks, which is quite cool. I think Sebastian League, a YouTuber called Sebastian League, did some neural networking, and where you could just draw doodles, and it would say whether it's a windmill or even I think the previous one was where the numbers is 1, 2, 3 or so on.
Wonderful. Awesome.
So I want to do something like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, I think that's very interesting. It's definitely something that, people would be interested in trying to develop in the future.
Yeah, I think it's quite educational to teach you about how neural networking works, because it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I think what we should really be doing after this, after you've developed this, is hit Google and try and do some training data. See if we can start do some cool training data and train our own models. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, maybe. I think I've got a good idea where I just get something like ChatGPT or something to generate like 20,000 words or just random books or something, and then I'd feed it in. But maybe if I need
think
more
that's
data.
for babies. We need to hit
Yes.
we need to train
Maybe
big
for
data
way
stuff.
more data.
Yeah, let's do some hectic stuff. Google's the top
Yeah.
on that. Anyway, thanks.
well.
That was interesting.
That'll be quite exciting. I hope text generation, we can do text generation one day, but if not, then it'll be irritating. I'll have to leave it till
Let's
other
wait
time,
for your
but
next
yeah.
video and make sure that you can teach
Yes,
people how to do
yes.
this programmatically, not with pretty pictures like everyone else seems to be doing.
But yeah, the next, maybe the video after that, I'll do another one like these kind of videos, and maybe I'll do something of image recognition, like whether it's an X or no.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because yeah, it'd be quite interesting. Oh well, I'll see you in the next episode where hopefully we should be able to make something like this.
Programmatically.
Yes, totally programmatically.
Okay, awesome.
Oh well, I'll see you in the next
Thanks.
video. Bye.
Cheers, bye.